Welcome to this video presentation here at West Horsley Motors, and here we have the Hyundai IX35 on a 14 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off in the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see that particularly for the vehicle's age, it's in fantastic condition the whole way around. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the coolant temperature gauge in the middle of that. Over on the right-hand side, the speedometer with the fuel gauge in the middle. And in the middle of the fuel gauge, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic. We, of course, are in park at the moment. In the center at the top, the total miles of the car are 74,415. If we back out to the steering wheel next, over on the left-hand side, we have our phone controls. We have our stereo controls, we have cruise control over on that right-hand side, and the trip computer below it so that you can change the information on the main screen should you wish to do so. Into the center next, we have the touchscreen for the vehicle. So there are a few physical buttons down the right and left-hand sides. For example, if you want to access your satellite navigation, you have your map. Then you have nav, where you can actually input the destinations. We have settings menus. We have your phone menu. Once you've paired up your phone, you will of course be able to make and receive phone calls. You'll also be able to stream your music wirelessly after hitting that media button. In terms of other ways you can listen to your own music, we have auxiliary input, USB and iPod input as well. We have of course got the radio too, and as you can see there, FM and AM radio both available in this car. If I put it into reverse, the full color reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image being shown on the screen. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can determine where you'd like the air distributed. You can increase and decrease the fan speed as well. The air conditioning is on at the minute. This button will turn it off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will then take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed, which you can hear it doing, and it'll do that to maintain these temperatures for you. You can manually override it, put it back on your own settings whenever you wish to. We have a heated driver's seat with 2 different heat settings, the same for the passenger side. We then have the ability to turn your parking sensors on and off. 2 12-volt charging sockets, auxiliary, and USB inputs down the bottom, as well as some storage, of course. Then the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and you can put the vehicle in eco mode here. Finally, we have 2 cup holders as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.